It always does that. It always like makes it go live instantly before I've hit the button. Hey there guys, grow. So I just found out Jenna's route was finished and I was wondering if I should do a review on it, and then I was like, oh wait a minute, they've also changed a few of the other routes and added images in. So I was very surprised to see that. So I'm like, oh, now I'm kind of more interested, but I'm not too sure if I should get too involved in it. Since I've already reviewed it, I didn't really do a finished review, and because I still haven't finished the Adastra video, I was wondering if I should do stills. Hey there, Tony. Row. But again, a lot of people like the first review, and I was wondering if I should do it because I didn't fully review each character. I stuck with one character, and everybody was like, "You didn't review the game." Hey there, Reno. Row. But there was so much to talk about. There's no way I could have like put so many stills into that and finished that within 2 weeks. It would have been too hard, grow. So I just wanted to hear your guys' ideas and comments and opinions, because every time I come around, I feel like everybody has a different opinion or like a different idea. There is a main story to it. I will go over what I know or what I remember. I'll pronounce it as Rhino. Okay, Rhino, grow. Holy, what did I miss? You missed everything, Glamrock. There's also a new visual novel that came out, which was The Island, which is again, what's the big wolfie's name? Amicus. So that came out and I was like, oh, big surprise. But I definitely want to go over Jenna's route just in case I go over the smokehouse and see what am I missing. Because when I was looking over other people's comments, I was like, oh, what? You guys are so way ahead because everybody's been playing the smokehouse, and I'm like, oh my gosh, so many theories. But from what I can remember, gosh, it's been so long. I played all of them routes. I did not finish Jenna's because her route was not finished yet. And I just got on and noticed Leo's route. The Sunday they finally added new images. Would have explained so much about his route, because I feel like I got so confused at the end. A lot of them I got really confused at the end. And the main, I'll go over each one's storyline here in a second. If I had to pick a favorite character, I still don't know. They're all really good, and a lot of people said I hated the story. I did not hate it. The story is very well written. I just feel like I got a very lost, or what was I still supposed to focus on? Because I didn't like a lot of the characters either, because it was kind of like my own opinion, like, oh man, oh, I hate TJ, man, he's so a Chase, so an average man. So spoiler, so plug your ears if you don't want to hear any spoilers, but let me try to interpret the story, and if you guys think I've missed something or messed up, you can start smashing me in the face. But let me go over. I'll start with Carl. So Carl's route, it really explains a lot of the story. I was afraid. I mean, how dare you? It explains a lot more of the story, especially the entity that is possessing him, which I think was he had a name. It was James, which was a serial killer in the game. Leo's route, there's two endings, and Carl had two endings. Did he have two endings? Yes, you die, you get stabbed by Jenna, and the ending, which everyone stays alive. No, not everyone stays alive. Chase dies. Leo's route, Chase dies by the train wreck, and the one where he leaves Leo, and then there's another scene which I think was really well done. Both of those ending scenes were very well done. JT's route I really didn't like because I couldn't push him off the cliff. I'm just joking, but really made me angry. But his route entwines with Flynn. So if you play, because you play as Chase, and he's a very average guy, I think I've already said that, and the Linux. Okay, let me go over one thing. So Cindy, it's another character in the game. He dies within Chase's hand because he wanted to save, what's his name, TJ? TJ. Wanted to save TJ. Well, no, because Sydney killed his father, but wanted to save TJ, so self-defense is how we're going to call it. But in Flynn's route, in a POV, you're as Cindy, and you actually get to see what happens when Cindy was actually trying to save his father. I keep wanting to say her. from shooting himself. So that intertwines, and the reason why I think a lot of people are like, no, Chase was the one that killed, because I think a lot of people thought like Chase was like the killer, or like the one that killed Sandy, which he did, but I think it was the entity or ghost demon that was possessing him, and I think they kind of all possess the characters, because I feel like in the story they're all trying to cover for Chase. Well, from Flynn, like it's trying to be hidden from him that like he never actually understands how Sydney dies. And Jenna, I'm not too sure. I really haven't gotten to the ending, so I'm just gonna play through it. If you guys like, you can comment down below. Comment down below what I've missed. Grow. Also, this is a very mental game, so if you guys are like, I'm probably only gonna play like day one because I don't remember too much, so it should be fun. Or not. I'm really bad at reading. If you guys haven't tell. All right, how do I? I'm just gonna hit new game. I'll try my best, man. I'm not the best. How you guys doing, Glamrock? How you doing? Rhino, Tony. Oh, also the first go. I've never played the Jenna route before. Leo is still my favorite. Flynn was disturbing, and TJ's was chaos. They're all pretty chaos. If I had to pick my favorite, ooh. A lot of people just now saying Jenna is like their favorite route. I wonder if some people are like, nah, Jenna was horrible. Like she's very laid back, or something like that. But she's really strong going too. All right, let me get started with the reading over here. Anybody want to start us off? I'm just all right. Is my microphone good? I knew you'd be back. You all come back eventually. Why do you try to run away in the first place? It doesn't matter. Even though you're here, you're going to try and run again. Just stop. Because, just like this town... Give me a sec, I gotta itch my eye. So, this part you actually don't get to see unless you finish one of the routes. You're not moving. You're only moving in circles. Saturday. So that you only see once you complete someone's route. Sisu, I've been skeptical to play this game. I don't want to lose my mind or end up depressed. Oh yeah, definitely this game will do it for you. If I had to say pick a route, pick the easy route. Grow. Trek's playing a game, grow. Well, actually, it's a visual. It is a game because you do pick choices, but they're very minor choices. Oh, yeah, Mom, I brought it. No, I've got everything. No, TJ's with us. We picked him up yesterday. No, I did call you yesterday. There was no answer. Fine, yeah, I'll try more once next time. So, of course they're clean. Listen, I'm driving right now. Yeah, so I shouldn't be on the phone, should I? I'm gonna hang up, Mom. Okay, love you, bye. I sign and finally hang up the phone, dropping it on my lap. TJ next to me, in the passenger seat, stretches back and scratches behind his ear. Let me give TJ a voice. That's cute. It's been a while since I've seen your mom. How is she? I shrug. Fine, I think. She wouldn't tell me if she wasn't anyways. TJ taps a foot against the dashboard before yawning. Wow, it feels like we've been driving for days. Normally TJ wasn't one to whine, but the long drive was obviously getting to him. It was getting to all of us, honestly. I look over at him. We're almost there. Why don't you listen to some music or something? My phone's been dead for the past 2 hours. I didn't know it would take up to 8 hours to get there. I sighed. Whether that dig was purposeful or not, I still feel a little embarrassed. I'll admit, I got us lost for a few hours. Route 93 is hard to find, even with a GPS. It's no wonder that Echo's in the state it is. It's in. Jenna, gotta give the awesome female voice. You should have brought a book. Those don't run out of batteries. Oh yeah, good one, Jenna. Get it? It's a joke. I look up into the rearview mirror and see Jenna holding up a hefty book titled Knishin. Almost like a Nido. TJ signs. All of my books are on my phone. Why don't you listen to the radio? TJ starts to reach for the dial. Don't bother, all we get here are Hicks stations. I have some music on my phone, though. If you guys have ever been on a road trip, it is literally 3 country stations in some states with A&T advertising all the way. Do you have an aux cable, Chase? In this clunker? No, but like I said, we're almost there. Just having the 3 of us here is a little awkward and unbalanced. I wonder if completing our little group will bring back that old chemistry. Thinking about seeing Carl, Flynn, and Leo again makes my heart skip a beat. Take exit 127 on Flint's Road. I jerk back to present and press on the brakes as I swerve onto the exit ramp. Whoa! Sorry. Chase, come on, pay attention. TJ adds a little giggle to lighten the chastisement, but my face gets hot anyway. Hey, me and Jenna went 3 hours out of our way to pick you up from CCU. You could have taken the bus. No, I'm grateful. I'd rather this not be the place I die at. We continue down Flint's Road for about 15 minutes in silence, while I avoid the ever-increasing number of potholes in the road. Gotta love those potholes. Roads. I think we're all a little nervous now as we get closer to our destination. Unsurprisingly, there isn't another car in sight. That's so a lie. If you've ever been on a road trip, there are so many truck drivers and cars all over the road. Doesn't matter where you go. You guys excited? I look into the rearview mirror again and see that Jenna has put down her book, staring out the window. I actually haven't given a whole lot of thought as to how I feel about the whole thing. Okay, some of the routes are very I know for Jenna's route, when I played hers, I looked over the files, and you can either pick bi or gay, and that I think only affects a small part of the story. I'm not too sure if it's going to change the whole thing. So it'll be great to see everyone again. It's been way too long. I met Echo. Are you excited to go back? I didn't really know the answer to that. Is exciting the right word? It sure as hell was stressful. As long as we can go for a hike. I don't want to be sitting around the motel all day. Well, it beats having a heat stroke in the desert. Are you seriously hiking in the trail? Oh, come on. It'll be fun. At least I know Chase will come. JT smiles at me, raising his brows. It's too hard to say no to such an eager face, at least right now. Yeah, of course. And anyways, I can never get her voice right. I sometimes just want to read it by my own voice and just go through that. Anyway, it sounds like you've only got the boys on your mind, Chase. Leo, maybe? Make a slight right on Lake Emma Road. I ignore Jenna, pretending to be distracted with adjusting the GPS. A few more minutes of silence pass before Jenna speaks up again. So, this news thing you're making, what is it about exactly? I swerve a little to avoid another pothole. A news packet. If you remember, there was that one crazy thing that happened here in early 1900s. I read a little bit about it, and it's pretty effed up. Come on, Chase. Language. So if you don't know, TJ is more of, family-friendly content. Very nice. Chase. Just thought I'd do a little more digging. Honestly, though, I just need to make something that looks good enough to pass with. Well, that sounds kind of fun. Are you going to have enough time to hang out? I know Leo made some plans. This whole thing was Leo's idea, actually. When I told him that I'd be coming down to Echo for spring break, he suggested We all use it as an excuse to reunite. A reunion. He says it hasn't been the same since the three of us left. Sorry, I gotta burp. Yeah, I just need some B-roll and shots of the old creepy locations. Ooh. What creepy location? Shouldn't take too long. I catch a flash of blue and see the lake to our right. The conversation dies down a bit, and pretty soon we're all lost in our own thoughts. Finally, we round a bend and I start to catch some glimpse of the town. The tall, rusted signs for the gas station and motel loom over the rest of the old community. Lake Emma Road merges right onto Main Street, where the motel is at. Soon enough, we're turning into the parking lot. What's that? Screech? Whatever. They drove into the parking lot. There are only a few other cars in the parking lot. I park in the closest spot next to the door and switch off the ignition, relieved to be done with the driving. I sit back for a moment, rubbing my eyes. Rub. Oh, hope you're grateful, JT. I never want to drive that long ever again. Thanks, Chase. TJ hops out of the car, clearly happy to be out. Ugh. Who says that? Ugh. TJ puts his back... Oh, he's stretching, my bad. Puts his paws to his back and stretches out from the toes to the ear tufts. And I hear a few cracks. Crook. Gosh, it feels good to be out of here. There. I smile as I follow him out and stretch as well, though less flamboyantly. It's good to see TJ reverting back to his old cheerful self. Alright, I made reservations, so I'll check us in. You boys want to bring in our stuff? Sure! Me and TJ head around to the truck of the car, getting our bags and camera equipment while Jenna heads inside. I'm pleasantly surprised. While it's a bit musty, the room is spacious and generally clean, a lot more than I was expecting from a town like Echo. Yup, Striker. I keep forgetting paws can stand for hands and not feet. That's right. See, I wonder if like if the characters were supposed to be human, like if they were gonna go with human, or did they want to go with furries? But I'm gonna assume they wanted to go with a more furry character. Also, do I sound more monotone? I probably do, but that's just me. When I read in a monotone voice. Although I've lived in the town for most of my life, I've never actually been in the motel. Hey, this is nice. And 2 double beds. Yeah, thought I'd get one of the nicer rooms since everything here is dirt cheap. TJ sets his bags down on the bed. So I guess this'll be me and Chase's bed. Jenna can have her own bed, obviously. That's nice of you, TJ. Anyway, here are your key cards. She hands us both our key cards, which I slip into my pocket. So, when are we going to eat? I'm starving. My stomach grumbles. We haven't eaten since breakfast, and it's late afternoon at this point. I pull out my phone, checking over my texts with Leo. Leo said he's gonna get us some sandwiches from the diner. Did you tell? Yes, I told him to substitute the bread with lettuce for yours, TJ. Nice! Alright, well, I've texted everyone that we're here. Let's at least unpack. I'm doing my best, come on. Jenna? It's going to get crowded, and I don't want all our stuff in the way. Trying to play in character, I see. It's hard, but I'll try to play in character what I can at least. Half an hour later, we've got all our stuff packed away in the motel drawers. Now I'm sitting on the bed toying with my camera equipment while TJ watches TV and Jenna organizes her schoolwork. You know, you should be on vacation right now. And didn't you already get into grad school? Oh, you should relax. Oh, that's exactly why I need to be keeping up. There's a knock at the door, and being the closest, I get up and to answer it. I'll get it. I look through the peephole excitedly and see a beanie cap with a pair of some very familiar horns poking through it. I grin as I unlock the door and swing it open. Carl! It's great to see you, Carl. Oh, great. Now I have to give him a voice. Oh, this is already too hard. This is why I read things on my own. He's more of like, oh, hey, dudes. Chase. Hey there, Super Lemmy. I slap paws with him and pull him into a hug, and immediately get a whiff of the pungent scent of pot. Despite that, his embrace is warm and blush, and his belly squishes against my body like a pillow through his jacket. There is an undoubtedly sturdiness, though, and I feel his biceps bulge around my shoulders. Had he been working out? I put my paws on his shoulders and push back, looking him over. He's changed a bit since I've last seen him. He's definitely bulkier, and the fur on his face is a bit shaggier. His eyes are a little red, and his expressions is a little gazed, like he's daydreaming about someplace far away from here. Oh, awesome, Super Lemmy. Grow. Happy birthday. I forgot your... I can't remember. It's been so long, Grow. I've been working. I got, you guys might be very surprised that I got another job, but okay, I'll keep going. Chase, still getting blazed, huh? Ah, you know it. His jokey nature drops a bit as he gives me a genuine smile. It's good to see you again. I'm not getting out of character. You too. Oh, is that Carl I hear? Carl and I step back into the room, the Ram remaining slouched as we do. Hey, Jenna. Carl, how have you been? Not bad, just living life like I'm a bee. It sounds like he's starting to sing the lyrics to a song, but he trails off as we all look at him expectantly. He just smiles back. Huh? Hey, it's TJ. I mean, is that TJ? Hi. Though he's smiling happily, TJ is outright crinkling his nose. Still up to your old habits, huh? Carl shrugs. I'm starting to remember that it's something he does a lot. It's his answer to almost everything. It gets quite quiet for a moment, then I clap my paws together. So, what have you been up to, Carl? That must be a habit he does, to clap his paws. No one does that. No one does that necessarily, unless you want to wake someone up, like I'm gonna remove the quietness, so I clap my hands. Chase, you're not online that often. Carl shrugs. Oh, you know, just hanging out. Jenna. Oh, crap. I'm supposed to be some... Okay, never mind. You guys didn't hear anything. Jenna. Must be kind of boring considering its echo. Carl. Not going outside helps. TJ. You've been able to find a job? I know they closed the old corner market you used to work at. Yeah, been kinda hard since pretty much everything's closing around here. On top of that, I still don't have a car that can get me to Payton. Oof, that's right. You crashed the one your parents got you. Alright, so in Carl's route, I know his parents are very rich, and I can understand why they're not going to give him another one. I think his parents were rich. Am I thinking of another game? But I'm pretty sure his parents don't necessarily live with him, so he lives by himself. Am I thinking of another game? I'm pretty sure this is this game. TJ. You crashed the one your parents got you. TJ grinning sympathetically, but Carl hunches further into himself, looking sulky. Man, don't kill the vibe. What about school? Been thinking about going back? Not really, maybe. Carl's starting to lose that fairway look as he narrows his eyes. You should. You went for what, a semester? That's not really enough time to tell if you're really cut for college. Classes get easier to handle once you get used to it. Yeah, well, it wasn't exactly the schoolwork that was the problem. You could try smoking less weed. That might help. Oh god, I'm ruining TJ's voice. Everyone's gonna kill me. Less weed, that might help. What? Was I set up for an intervention or something? Carl looks over at me as if asking for help. No, you're gonna get help from me. Go away. Hey, don't look at me. I had to deal with them the whole past 10 hours. Yeah, I guess I forgot how naggy they can be. That's because we care about you, Carl. That's right, friendship. High five. Jenna. Anyway, I'm pretty sure Chase has been missing you ever since you left school. Adorable bobcat. I'm pretty sure he's a Linux. I don't think he's a bobcat. I can't remember though. I'm pretty sure he's a Linux. Carl and I were in the same class throughout school. As a result, we entered college together. We even roomed... Isn't it a Linux a bobcat though? Okay. We even roomed... Oh, now I gotta look it up. No. We even roomed together for that one semester, which was a lot of fun. Of course, I had missed him. Carl seems pretty eager to get off the topic though. Speaking of school, didn't you get accepted into Western, Jenna? Yeah. Whoa, I gave her the redneck voice. I'm just joking. Yep, going into experimental psych. I start in fall. That's pretty cool, congrats. Carl turns back to me. And you're into journalism, right? He looks over the equipment looking confused. What's all this? Oh, yeah. One of the reasons I'm here, that's all. I'm doing a news segment on Echo. Sounds like the feel-good movie of the year, Chase. That's what you get out of the feel-good town of the century, Carl. Yeah. What the fudge was that? What? Yeah. Okay. Carl scratches his muscle before turning to TJ. And you're doing what again? Sports something? Bible Olympics? Athletic training, but yes, it's a Christian school. Up, Super Lemmy. He's so cute. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all these characters are pretty cute. Come on now. Carl gives a thumbs up. Super. So, when are we gonna eat? I'm hungry as hell. Hell, it's a little extreme there, don't you think, Carl? Not even you can be that hungry. Hee. Sure. Where's Leo? He's bringing the sandwiches, right? He's actually just texted me that he's here. He was picking up Flynn. So I just remembered everybody's on VR chat in the moment. Don't. Get out of there. TJ. My phone's like buzzing over there. TJ. So we're all gonna be here, just like old times. TJ almost looks like that little kid, Linux. Again, his ears twitch. Okay, see, he's Linux, okay. His ears twitching around with excitement. I move my hands when I talk, quiet. Oh, there they are. I grip the bed sheets and watch as Carl moves around the corner to open the door. I hear it open, followed by the distinctive, deep, bassy voice of Flynn. More voices. I know we got Leo too, so I gotta think of a voice for him. Is that good? Does that work for you guys? Hey, why are you getting in the door, fatty? Striker, Linux have sharp black tip ears. That's how I can always tell. Okay. Thank you, Striker. You Googled it. Thank you so much. I would have never known. Carl. To get my sandwiches, dick face, I've got the munchies like a mother. Where are they? That almost sounds like him, but I gotta give Flynn a really good rough voice. I don't have that many voices. Come on now. Oh yeah, I get 420 blaze it, man. Okay, so and then Flynn's like more of a, hey there, how you doing? There you go. I'll give him that. Leo has them here. He is. Oh, and then what is Leo gonna sound like? I wonder how voice acting is a very hard job. Let me tell you that. I'm thinking of someone muscular right now, and he's like, you know how like muscular people, but they have like a really high pitched voice. I'm just joking, but we're not gonna go there. Jenna's more earthy. Hey there. Hey there. How you doing? This is hard. This is generally too hard for me. I might just have to give Leo another deep voice. I just can't. I'm really good at voice. Yes, you told me that before. Hey, they're all in here. There. My heart skips a beat, and my tail thumps the bed as I hear Leo's high baritone. Shouldn't it be high baritone voice? But okay. There's some bustling before they start coming around the corner, bringing me face to face with the rest of my childhood friends. Oh, hey there, warrior. I appreciate you give voice lines to the personal. I'm trying my best. Flynn comes first, slinking in casually, his posture loose and relaxed, slouching. Unlike Carl, though, his slouch makes him look like he is just doesn't give a fudge, as opposed to just trying to make himself seem smaller. He wasn't a shy guy, as evident by his open shirt. And who you calling a dick face? Flynn knocks Carl on the head, which made a loud thunk. That's a horrible sound effect. I mean, thunking sound. But Carl just grins, thawed out. Hey, Jenna, TJ, Chase. He nods to each of us, in turn rubbing his knuckles. Hey, I can do it. I can do it. I popped my knuckles. Immediately following him, his arms wrapped around two big brown bags. It's Leo. He smiles over the tops of the bags, sweeping the room with his eyes along with his tall rectangular ears. He pauses on Jenna, then JT, before finding me. His face immediately breaks into a full-on grin as he walks over to the bed I'm sitting on, setting down the bags. As he comes to a stop in front of me, I reach out my paw to slap his, like I did with Carl. Instead, he grabs it to yank me up right into a tight bear hug, nearly squeezing the air out of me. Striker, any of you can crack. I cracked my knuckles, so if any of you can do it, say you can. Apparently I still got more cracks in my thumbs. Chase! Man, I missed you. Just like Carl, it seems like Leo's gotten bigger and stronger. He lifted me up without even trying. The tension I've been feeling in my chest melts away like an ice cube on Echo's sidewalk. Everything is fine. All of that worry about how he was going to react was for nothing. The hug is lasting kinda long though. I can feel everyone else looking at us. And just like that, he forgets we exist. Leo finally does pull back, then smacking me on the shoulders before turning to greet Jenna and TJ. I shakily sit back down, feeling a whole lot better now that the intruders are out of the way. Striker. Oh, yes. Oh, Glamrock, you can too? Okay, awesome, guys. Can you do your toesy woesies? Come on now. I can do my toes. I can crack my toes. Can you crack your nose? Don't crack your nose. Don't. I'm not. If you get injured, it is not my fault. I am not responsible. Flynn. Oh, fuck. Leave Carl in a room for 5 seconds and it smells like a goddamn skunk sauce sasana. The weed is just oozing out of your pores at this point. Flynn threateningly plugs his nostrils as he pulls the window open a crack. Carl rolls his eyes, slouching further and jamming his paws into his pockets. His pockets or his jacket, because I wish they had more image scenes so I kind of knew what their... I can't remember how many image scenes this game had. Oh, shut up. I think everyone here agrees that my smell is a lot better than your shedding. Nothing like leaving a pile of lizard dust on the couch for the next person. And by the way, dude, that skunk comment was what? I can't say it right. Speciesistus? And that a lizard comet wasn't? Flynn turns to me, fanning air from the outside with his hand. What's worse, Chase? Carl's smell or me dusting off? Ha! Dusting off? That's not a thing. Try saying white flakes that chip off of me with every step I take, except when I scratch my butt. Then it's like a effing blizzard of deep skin. We are family friendly here, guys. You need to take it from a 10 to at least a 9. Carl, I have to keep doing the weed thing, or else I just can't get into character with him. Yeah, man, 420. And some of it might land in your mouth. That's what you should call it. Hey, I'm failing at the voices again. Hey, you furball, do it too. It's just less noticeable. Either way, it's hot in here. Aren't you cold-blooded? Someone turn down the goddamn thermostat. Somebody turn down your language. Ha 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 ha. Thank you, JT. Where you come and get out of here, JT. JT says it to him like a cheerful kindergarten teacher pep talking a student into using his words. They stare at each other for about 5 seconds. Flynn expression like a stone while TJ slowly loses his smile. Well, Jesus but effing Christ. I'll be sure to watch that. Hey there, Remy. I almost said the G word. We're trying to keep away from the G word. Is this OMG? Yes, this I was about to say something else. This is Echo. So if you have any theories or things you'd like to talk about, please put it in the comment section. Or I guess you can put it in the live chat, but I'd like it to be in the comment section just so I can see what you have to say about it. Because everybody has so much to say about it, so I kind of want to hear everybody's experience on Echo. Needs to be at least a 10-page paragraph, school paragraph. Use all the words you can use. Flynn. TJ actually looks pretty upset, but Flynn just reaches out and yanks him into a chokehold. The much shorter Linux. Did I say Linux? Oh my gosh, I'm thinking of Linux tech tips. Oh. I've been saying it. It's a Linux, right? It's not a Linux. Linux. It's a Lynx. My bad. Easily dwarfed by the lizard. Aw, shut up. You priests. I'm just kidding. TJ half-heartedly fights the hold. I guess TJ thought he'd get some respect now that we're all adults. Hey, ow! You still said it. Normally, I might step in to help, but it's been a while since I've seen Flynn and TJ go at it. It's just too funny to stop them. Look, no lightning. Light. So much for your almighty go oof. Oh, he's speaking scriptures now, okay. TJ jabs his elbow back into Flynn's stomach, doubling the lizard over for a second. Ha, see? God works in mysterious ways. Flynn reaches up and grabs at one of the tufts on TJ's ears and yanks, earning a yowl from the feline. Foul species features! Species features was something we made up to make our tussles a little more fair. It involves any distant physical features between our species that might pose as a disadvantage, like my tail, Jenna's ears, or TJ's ear tufts. Carl was especially keen on it. Being a ram, his horns were often used as leverages against him. You can do the same thing with dragons. Jenna? Oh, TJ, come get your sandwich. TJ finally yanks himself out of Flynn's grasp, smoothing down his fur as he tries to look as dignified as possible. Well, I can see things haven't changed. With that, TJ walks over to the table to get his food. I can't help but laugh. The revenge. Good one, Remy. I think TJ won that one by technically. Or did he say that out loud? Oh, I thought he was speaking in thought. Or did he? He might have fouled out too. Flynn's got a soft lizard belly, haha. Flynn snorts, rubbing his stomach. Oh, don't even try to tell me about soft A's. It looks like you swallowed a beach ball. Speaking of which, food! It's about time we ate. We all passed the bags around to get our food. A chicken sandwich for Jenna and TJ, roast beef for me and Leo, and 3 large veggie burgers that almost take up their own bag for Carl. Flynn, as usual, isn't eating anything. I think it's a lizard thing. I keep my seat on the bed as I unwrapped the foil around my sandwich. The smell wafts. Is that how you say it? Wafts. I don't see that word that often. I hear sniff more than that. Up from the beef, making my... Oh, I'm hungry now. I need food. Making my mouth water and bringing some memories up to me. I need Subway. We'd all spent many nights at the old diner. I can remember the night me and Carl graduated. Leo took us all straight from Peyton High to the diner, skipping out on the all-night graduation party for sandwiches and milkshakes. Okay, guys, would you skip graduation to go get a sandwich and milkshake, or would you stay at graduation to get free food? Hey there, G-Man. How are you today? I am doing good. Working hard as always. I need a vacation. Not really. I take a huge bite, and a yellow bell pepper slips out the other end, landing back in the foil. Whoa, slow down. You're going to choke. Up. Celebrate, get food. That's right, Remy. If we're gonna celebrate and get food, we ain't going to no milkshake sandwich diner place. Suddenly, I'm almost falling over to the side as something heavy plants itself next to me on the bed. I quickly wrap a napkin and bring it to my muzzle, wiping away the grease. Leo. Leo chuckles at my embarrassment and unwraps his own sandwich. Sorry. If the bread is a little soggy, Garrobe over here took his sweet time getting to the car. Hey, working in the town hall is serious business. I don't have a family business. I can just waltz out or like you. Hey. Oh my god, that's hard. Hey, Flynn. I'll bet you that I can eat this whole burger in 1 minute. Is that a effing joke? Of course you can. Haha, yeah, but what about 2 burgers? Don't choke, Carl. I know I'm sounding very monotone. Get food, eat fries. friends. Eat friends? What? I decide to keep the conversation on Leo's job since that's the whole reason why he's still here. Yes. Because he works... Okay, so let me get it straight with Leo. He works at... His family is at Payton, and he still lives in Echo because he's trying to sell his house. And he doesn't want to move? Is that correct? I would have just said, F it, I'm moving. F this place. Is business still pretty good? Yes, Payton getting bigger, so is the number of customers. Okay, see, when I took this as an aspect, I was thinking Payton was Salt Lake, but then I'm not going to get too into that because it's so confusing because of the monument that they used in the picture of the game. It got really confusing for me. Chase, I guess it's a good thing your dad moved it out of Echo, huh? For sure, the place is turning into a ghost town. It probably will be in another decade or two. By some standards, it already is. I take another bite of my sandwich, biting right into another bell pepper. I'd forgotten how good the diner food is. I noticed TJ sitting next to Jenna at the table, picking unhappily at his lettuce-wrapped chicken. Wasn't that what he ordered? Jenna seems to as well as she leans towards him. What's wrong, JT? It's just never mind. It doesn't matter. Are you sure? It's just the mayo. Oh, it's the mayo. I've forgotten they put it on everything here. He. What is this, Burger King putting mayo on all my sandwiches? Jenna lifts up the bun on her sandwich, inspecting its content. None of the mayo really got on my chicken here. No, you don't have... Jenna picks up JT's sandwich and swaps it out with the grilled... changing sandwiches. She rips off the layer of mayo, tainted lettuce from his lettuce bun before wrapping her chicken in. There, how's that? Thanks. It's then that JT's like a kid. JT looks up and sees Leo, and I'm staring at him. I see his ears flatten in embarrassment. It's probably I didn't play Route 65, but it probably goes over their ages right there, and you kind of know their ages. I can't remember their ages in this game or visual novel. What? Nothing, JT, nothing. So, are your parents still letting you live in the house here in Echo? Yes, we actually tried to sell it last year, but of course no one bought. I think 2 people came to look, but took off once they saw the town. Anyway, my parents are living in Payton in the house twice as big as this old one. Well, it must be pretty cool living in your own house. My parents aren't constantly breathing down my neck, so that's, pretty nice. Leo already finished his first sandwich, and now he's unwrapping the second. He sure could eat a lot. How many people are still here, anyway? In the town, I mean. Probably only 10 people. How many people were in this game? You got Jenna's family. Some other characters from Leo's route. I can't remember, but I feel like there's no one living in this city. Leo takes another bite, and I hear... There's the mayor, though. I hear the... Flynn's route. The ball globe, I've never understood, because... I'm pretty sure the globe had stuff on it, and then later on it didn't. I remember that visually for some reason. I hear the crunch of the peppers through his muzzle. He chews throughout for a moment before swallowing. Not too sure. Of course, I know almost everyone here, but most don't exactly live here anymore. Most everyone turned their old house into a short vacation home now. I don't know if you can call that vacation, Lynn. I mean, I guess the desert. I mean, I actually been out to Utah, but I don't consider Utah being the best place for vacation. The mountains are... Okay, so when I went to Utah and I saw the mountains, it was snow and it was pitch black outside. Was this after? No, you go through Wyoming. Where did I do? I did Tallahassee. After Tallahassee, then it's Utah. Nevada's over here. Then Wyoming, Idaho, and then Oregon. Okay, so yeah, I've drove through all of Utah, and it's just literally... I had to get on Google Maps because I thought the mountains were way larger, because they shoot straight up. They're huge, man. They're huge. It's really a great place to actually like go and probably, you know, sightseeing or hiking. I'm trying. To call it a vacation spot? No, never. Really? Why? I can't imagine anyone coming here for... Yeah, I can't imagine anyone trying to go for that for vacation. Unless your hobbies are meth or dying of heat stroke. Well, they've all got their old houses here, and it's cheap to build. And the town is exactly trying to turn that old lake into a recreational thing. Like Emma? Yeah, they're putting docks and stuff. Huh? Lake Emma is the old reservoir just a few minutes outside of town. As kids, we used to play around there all the time. It was generally an ugly place, dead fish on the banks, a terrible smell, and mosquitoes everywhere. Then again, I should also go that this is not like the city echo, it's just an inspiration of that. So there might be some themes that are kind of getting the idea, or like where Leo came from, a different country. It's just kind of inspiration, but I don't think it's like the actual places are a recreation of the story. That's my opinion. This game theory. Then again, it could have changed since then. I haven't been there in 12 years now. None of this. Thinking about the lake is making my stomach tighten again, forcing away my empathy in the process. It's been so long at this point. I need to learn to get over things. Actually, that reminds me. The others are pretty deep into their own conversation, but I lower my voice anyway, leaning into Leo. Hey, Leo? Leo turns to me. He had been in the middle of a massive bite, and now he has a bell pepper halfway hanging out of his muzzle. That throws off my train of thought for a second. Oh yeah, so I wanted to get some shots of the lake for my project. Leo ducks his head to pull out the pepper from his muzzle, only to shove it back in a second later. He chews for a while, but his ears are still tipped towards me, so I go on. It's kind of important to Echo's history. Anyway, you told me that on Monday everyone's free during lunch. I can tell by the set of Leo's ears that he knows where I'm going, and he's not into the idea, and I was gonna say keen on the idea. I quickly go on. Of course, we don't have to, but it's been a long time, and if the town is making it look better, it could be fun. Listen, Chase. I feel my face burn a little under the fur. I know, you guys know I pick days and stuff the stream unexpectedly, but because of my job and everything, like literally I've been doing, I had 2 phones here all day, and literally I've gotten to do none of my work. So it's like, Chase, sorry if it was a dumb idea. No, Chase. If it were up to me, I'd definitely do it. It's just... Leo looks towards Flynn, and I do as well, finding him still bantered with Carl. So when I was... when I first played that kind of hinted me an idea when I played it probably like another round that Leo probably knew something about Cindy, or maybe the other gangs, because when they all get into the room together, I assume that they kind of knew something was going on. Like they all knew Chase like killed Cindy, or either the entity or they were all possessed, but I was just like, it was too much. And when I played it the first time, I got so confused and I was like, I don't know what's going on anymore. It doesn't matter how effing fast you eat. I'm not gonna be impressed. Hey there, Shadow XL. But the only thing I got from Flynn's route was that the N&D didn't want, because I thought Flynn is so obsessed about Cindy, and it's so logically does not make sense. Because even for like, if someone at that age, from a kid perspective, probably like age 6, how do you still remember and still put that into your mindset? It's so weird. Because I like after like 10, 12, like how does the kid remember? Would you still have a grudge at that age? But again, this is like a small group of friends and this is a small city, so I can't really put things in words. I don't know, for me it doesn't logically make sense, but they could have been possessed, and there's a lot to explain. He's got the classic Flynn look on his face where he's pressing his lips together, trying not to smile. And that's kind of why I try to not overthink things. I kind of stay in that simple logic. What if I ate all 3? What's called them? You've already eaten most of the first one, so that's not gonna happen now, is it? I look back down at my sandwich. I suddenly feel really guilty, where I am back after 3 years, just assuming that I know how everyone feels. Now I'm kind of feeling like an imposter. Leo notices like he always did, and he nudges me with his shoulders. Oh.
Woo, feeling good.
Morpha B, shouldn't you be in bed, Grow? I'm playing. Ha, spoilers. With what you assume, also, you did not activate tipping. I don't need no tipping, Grow. I'm full-fledged Grow. Thank you, Morpha B's Grow. Also, Sonic. I've been kind of thinking of using stills for Adastra. I might still do the beginning part as an animation, but because of the other stuff coming out, I might do more stills. Just because it'll speed it up, then I can just push it up and work on the next stuff. Hey, don't worry about it. It's not your fault. Suddenly, Leo's ears perk up, and I know he suddenly had an idea. His ears made him easily readable, just as readable people came easily to him. Remy, this dude has a weird bracelet. So the bracelet, I think, comes from Route 65. And I think it's when both Chase and Leo were boyfriends. And I can't remember if it was Entwine. I don't know too much about the bracelet, so give me a second. But I believe there's 2 of them. It made it all the more impressive that he was able to tell what most of us were thinking, considering my short, stubby ears, or Flynn's lack therefore. Listen, there's a cool little spot by the river that's actually pretty close to the lake. We could have a lunch, and you could talk over and get some of your shots. I don't know this game at all. I thought it was... Oh, true, yeah, the front of the game does have the anchor in the thing, but I didn't actually take into account the bracelet too much. Now that you're reminding me, I only remember it. I'm trying to remember where it gets said the most, because I think Chase looks at it, they talk about it for a few seconds. That's pretty much it. The idea makes me feel a bit better. Alright, that could be fun. Also, this motel doesn't have a pool, so it'll be really nice to swim in something. Heh. Otters in their waters. Anyway, I'll have to ask Flynn. But I think he'd be okay with it. What really impressed me is if you didn't eat the rest. You're a funny guy, Flynn. Carl goes right back to shoving the next burger into his mouth as Flynn looks on in mild disgust. I would too if he's eaten that many burgers. He suddenly notices us watching him, and he gives us an odd look, but that slowly morphs into a smirk as he focuses on Leo. You're looking pretty happy there, Leo. Not like you've been for the past 3 years. I furrow my brow in confusion and look up at Leo. I see him shift, and he's giving Flynn a look that I don't quite understand. Well, of course I'm happy to see us all back together again. I look from Leo to Flynn, and it's pretty easy to imagine a bolt of electricity between them. Okay, so another thing, I almost forgot this. Flynn and Leo were actually dating for a little while, and I can't remember why they broke up. I'm trying to remember. I think Leo just left the situation. He was just like, eh. But they were dating. They did do the what's it called? The wonk chicka chicka bang bang. Woo, woo. Okay, we'll stop. You should have seen him, Chase. He'd go days without smiling. Agreed. Leo'd been kind of a dick ever since you guys left. Yeah, okay, so yeah, he just clicked Flynn off. He was like, I don't like you. I just come for the fun. Remy, LOL. Well, that's him. So I guess I should go over a little about the characters. So Flynn's kind of the character who's like, I'll start with Leo. So oh gosh, I need like a script to read from. So let me start with Chase. So Chase is like your average guy. He's very simple, not too exciting. He really is just your average guy, but I don't like him too much. Leo is very charming. He's very charming to most characters. Everybody loves him very much. He's very kind, friendly. But he's very obsessed with Chase, and like you can see he has a lot of potential, but it's like he never got around to fighting over that. Like something is just constantly stopping him from hitting his goals, and his obsession with Chase is like he needs to let it go. Carl, he loves the weed. I'm just joking. Carl, I would really have to write down. I'd really have to write down and give them all thought. Jenna's she's not weak, but she's strong. She does. Wow. I really need a script to do some of these. Flynn is very obsessed with Sydney. Yeah, I'd have to write stuff down about these characters. I do have them written down, but I don't know why I can't remember. Probably because it was like a year ago and I don't remember these characters too well. Flynn, isn't Jenna a counselor? Hey, you should have a session with Leo. Flynn looks super surreal. He does. He has that evil face, but he's not like he's not like that evil. They're all very friendly in their own way. I'm still an undergrad. I'm not going into counseling anyway. That would just make me sad. TJ is busy trying to hold his sandwich together and eat it. At the same time, not very successful, but he looks up as well. Leo, depressed? It's hard to imagine you not smiling. You seemed fine online. Has something been going on, Leo? For the first time since he arrived, Leo looks truly uncomfortable. You don't see him like that very often. Flynn, on the other hand, has his try not to smirk face on. Yeah. Leo pauses, pinned down by everyone's eyes in the room. Then he takes a frustrating breath. Can't people be sad sometimes? Yes, things have been harder, but I'm fine. That's tea. Oh, hey, Johnson. We can't say the G word. How you doing? Sorry I missed you. Leo, I think it's pretty clear that Flynn, Leo flicks his long muzzle at the lizard, is just trying to get some reaction. Sure, I'm just saying you're back to your old self, but seriously, it's great. Leo makes a snorting sound. I'm about to ask Leo what's so stressful when he lifts his paw up again to take a bite of his almost finished sandwich. I go quiet as I look at his paw. As a silver anchor tied around his wrist with leather, the word otter is etched into the shark of the anchor. The name Chase is engraved into the stock. Why was he still Chase? I jump as TJ's voice breaks through my trance, bouncing on the bed once I calm down again. You're drinking while action? Yeah, well, my throat gets dry, so I'm just like, I need water. They're all baguettes. They're all baguettes. Remy summed up the game. Remy, you're a winner. You get an Oscar, man. Johnson, 44 degrees. Oh, North Carolina. Oh, it's that cold? Dude, it's like 82 in my room. I'm like on fire right now. Leo looks at me as the bed wobbles, an eyebrow raised. TJ puts a paw to his muzzle. Remy, dab. Oops, sorry. You were just kind of staring off into space. Just thinking about stuff. What's up? We were just talking about the last game. Didn't you tell me that you saw the movie on the drive here? That was the sandwich. Oh man, I really don't get you right now. TJ, the last game was the worst Lions Brigade. I said that right? Brigade movie. You're just mad because they didn't follow the comics. Yeah, Carl, as a movie, it was just better. I'm sure the comics are great too, though hee. I hate the hee. That's gotta go. Huh. Nah, the comics are still. Carl tried showing him to me once. My English, where'd it go? Blah. See, this is the problem. They never follow the source material, and no one cares because they have no respect for the original. Man. You're way too picky, Carl. The last game was a great movie. Not you too. I don't know. I think Lions Brigade was always a bit too violent for me. God, get you slap. How dare you not like violence? What with all the shooting and punching? We are not family friendly no more. I've always liked the trinket weasel. She's the thinking man, super heroic. Carl waves his paw dismissively. The trinket comments have always been pretty lame. They're jerk off fodder for lonely nerds, and so is the movie. Ha, you mean like yourself. Hey, hold up. We're talking about Trinity now. Julia Balsko, she's hella fine. Never seen a butt just like hers on a weasel before. That butt, it's gorgeous. You can't get enough of it. That's because it's fake. That's because it's CGI. They made her boobies bigger. TJ, no, I just like the story. It's really kind of deep if you think about it. It was hard to think about when half of the shots are slow-mo and she's doing all these flips and the back bends and stuff. I didn't think that was your sort of thing anyway, Flynn. Flynn doesn't have time to resort before Jenna shifts her attention seamlessly, coming to JT's defense. Come on, Trinity does have more story going on than your average superhero movie. I think it's great that you like her character over all the meatheads. Yeah, they just stuck in all the boob shots to reel the dummies. Of course, that's easy for someone like you to say. Besides, I see what's going on here. Maybe you should watch Locho Lobo. TJ, he's shirtless the whole time. Okay, so we're implying that TJ's gay. I mean, he's asexual? He doesn't know yet. TJ's ears go flat, tufts pointed at the ground. Remy, cold here in Canada, but like not surprised, man. Canada's always, it's always freezing. I'd better stop it with all this saucy talk. The only way this could get, now I'm saying cold, could get any more awkward is if you got sprung. We all groan in unison, but TJ shoots right back. Unison. Ah, and knowing you, that's exactly what you want to happen, isn't it, Flynn? That gets a few surprise chuckles. Ha 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 ha. 420 blaze it, man. Yeah, darn. TJ, where'd that come from? It isn't that it is a particularly good joke. It's that it came from TJ that makes it so funny. I don't think I've ever heard him talk like that. Hey there, Amicus. I don't think you can call yourself Amicus. When I played Echo, I did the Leo route. And of course, everyone does Leo's route first. Johnson, a new convention are back. Oh yeah, so the furry conventions are opening up. BLFC, Megaplex is still deciding. A lot of places are reopening. Well, kind of everything's kind of reopened. The bars, Disney, Universal, SeaWorld, Busch Gardens, everything opened up in Florida like magic. So I was like, okay. But then again, we were never on lockdown, basically. We talk late into the afternoon. At this point, all of my worries have disappeared, leaving a happy, warm feeling in its place. It seems silly that I'd been so nervous earlier. In fact, I'm starting to look forward to the rest of the week. All right. Leo steps forward, indicating that we shall all shut up. Now, we all need to remember that Chase is here to do his school project, so that comes first. But I did make a few other plans for things that we can do on his time off. I'm pretty sure all of us know that we're going to Southwest Adventures tomorrow, so I'll pick these two up. He jerks his head towards Flynn and Carl. Then swing by the motel to get you guys at 9. All right, sounds good. Then I was thinking about doing some stuff in Payton towards the end of the week, but we'll make those plans later. In between those times, we should find time to hang out as well as make the most of it. Leo looks about done, but suddenly snaps his fingers as if remembering something. Oh, yeah, Chase, I saw you had a camera. Think you could get a pic of us? It would be nice for all of us to have something that isn't camera photo quality. It would be nice, have something that is camera photo quality. Oh, sure. I was messing with the self-timer earlier. Should be able to get it to work. After a few minutes of me adjusting the tripod and Leo adjusting everyone at the end of one of the beds, we managed to get into position. Have you ever played Far Beyond the World? No, I haven't. I have played Out of This World though, but that's not the same thing. Sorry. Johnson, I'm a go. Have a good have a straightest for yes, have a good one, Johnson. Grow. All right, here it goes. I set the timer and fast walk to the spot Leo saved for me. Smile, guys. Work that body. Don't try to hurt nobody. Are you ready for Space Jam 2? I am. Save me, please. Darkness within darkness. For the next 2 hours, we watched TV. Or what time is it? I think this was day 1. It's day 1, so it's pretty good. I know, beautiful scene. Why can't I get friends like... I don't think I want friends like this. Especially in this city. Not really paying attention. Mostly catching up with each other on how we've been. It's good to be back, and it feels like we're all just picking up where we left off 3 years ago. It's really nice. Finally, at about 10, Leo, Carl, and Flynn head out. I spend the next 20 minutes tinkering with the equipment, making sure it's all in order for shooting the next day. Once TJ finishes getting ready for bed in the bathroom, I do the same as well, getting into bed, heading off with TJ from toe to toe with TJ. There's a soft glow from the corner as Jenna sits at the table reading something. I lay in bed staring at the ceiling, waiting for her to go to sleep. I love the cricket sound. Spooky, scary, scary. Alright, so we're gonna get a dream. There's a chain attached to my ankle as I walk away from the lake, my legs and feet caked in mud. Hey there, Tora. Hello. Amicus. Echo really terrified me. It has a disclaimer now. I think they finally just added that up, that do not play this game if you're not mentally stable. This is a game you do not play if you're not mentally stable. I look back, seeing the chains snaking back around the rocks and reeds before disappearing into the water. Looking ahead again, I see Leo. He's smiling, waving at me. I walk towards him, and the chain stays slack, pulling easily out of the water. There's an anchor in the lake, I say. I stare at him, but he doesn't say anything and just keeps on smiling. I crouch on the rocks, wrapping the chain around my wrist a few times. Leo kneels next to me, rubbing my back and sticking out his arms to compare our bracelets, saying that everyone gets one. He seems happy, but now I'm stuck here. I can't even stand up or walk. Stand up to walk. Sunday, Sunday, getting in my car on Sunday. The weekends, partying, hate me. I mean, I'm dying. Alright, so that was day 1. It took us an hour and 17 minutes. Holy cow. So I think that's all I'm going to do today. I know we still haven't gotten to Jenna's route, but this game is very long. I might play this on my free time, unless you guys want me to actually wait and play this all together. I might have to pick a day where I can read all this at once. But oh my gosh, I don't think my voice could handle. I'm drinking water. I just watched your videos about Echo, and you're live. That's crazy. Nice AMSR. Now I'll go on for 30 more minutes. Gotta crack open water bottle. Hello guys, and welcome to Drox AMSR. We have a nice crinkling water bottle. I hope today wasn't too stressful and you got to come home with a very relaxing and easy day. Yes, Remy, make sure to say hello to all the adorable friends outside. Do not clip this and post this on anything, because I will sound very weird. Does the water bottle relax you? Come here and I'll give you water bottle squeezes. No, we're not doing an AMSR. Do you know how many people would annoy me to death? Hello, viewer who just joined in. Welcome to Drox AMSR. We are playing the most scariest game called Echo. Let's start reading right now. Someone's gonna like hate me for this. Payton is about a bit of a distance away. To get there, you have to get on Route 93, which Flynn tells me isn't even called that anymore. Excuse me. How can a Route 93 not be called? Oh, that explains why he got lost on Route 93 and can't find it. That would make sense considering the GP. God, I'm so stupid. They tell me like right at the next sentence when I hit the button. Anyway, to get to the city, you have to merge from the remnant of 93 onto I-40, which runs straight through I-40. Let me look that up. I'm gonna look that up real quick on Google Maps. I-40. Where does I-40 run through? See, there's another place called Payton, so I kind of wonder if it's Utah or is it Texas. But no, it wouldn't explain that one picture that they had. See, because there's actually a Route 93 that moves upwards, but it goes into Nevada, and 93 moves this way. So, I mean, the only place that would kind of do that is Arizona, because where does Route 93 actually move from? Yeah, it goes through Arizona. Which may explain the houses. I don't want to get too technical, but the houses did not look like Utah houses. And the mountains, some of these mountains do look like they're from Arizona. Anyway, I'm not going to be theory crafting because people could be like, no, it's Utah. You crazy. About 15 minutes from Payton. Let me look up the city Payton, though. Drox is being a weirdo. You guys probably don't care. You guys are just like, just read. You fool, read. You should play Shelter, VN. It has a lot of not safe. We can't play the not safe for work. Do you understand if we played the not safe for work, I'd be in so much trouble? By Amazon, YouTube, Google, Walmart, Target, and all that good jazz. If you're looking in the right direction, it gives you a great view of the town. Okay, see these monuments, well, they're not really monuments, but these are only in Utah, but they're on like the other side of the Salt Lake. So when I saw this picture, so confused on where they were located in like the states. So I just kind of gave up on that. It was just like, eh. My dog knows how to scare me. Anyway, guys, I'm going to pause it here for today. My dog wants Rubby Loves. He wants to go to bed, I think is what he's trying to tell me. And it is getting late. All right, guys, have a good one, Grow. All right, boys, I got to go. Stay gorgeous. You too, eat all the baguettes, Grow. Have a good one, Remy. Have a good one, Amicus. I might play the island game next because I don't think I'm actually going to review it. I think it's probably one of those short games. So that I could probably actually play that game, review it really quickly, watch I get something wrong, and then like people are like, oh. Have a good one, Johnson. Roll. Glamrock, have a good one. Remy, oh yes, pizza. I can't forget the pizza emoji. I never know how to do it though, so I just give up. I was supposed to go fix it like you guys said, and I don't know, I guess I just didn't feel like fixing it, and that's me. That's so Raven, right? I've given up. Night Grow. Again, the streams will just pop up like always, like magic, just poof, and then no one knows, and everyone's kind of confused. That's the fun way to stream. Pizza Grow. Oh, also comment below on like opinions, or like if you played the game, what your favorite route is. You know, boring stuff. I'm too lazy to hit the button and stream. I was not even touching the mouse this